Alright, let's dive into this City vs West Ham matchup, and honestly, it's got some really fascinating angles, especially after that Real Madrid game. You'd think with a Champions League exit looming, the focus might dip, right? But personally, I think Pep Guardiola and his team are far too professional for that. They know the Premier League title race is still very much on, and dropping points here would be a massive self-inflicted wound. What makes this game particularly interesting is the personnel changes. We're seeing Ait-Nouri, Marmoush, and Nunes coming in, and I think that's a smart move. It's not just about resting players, it's about bringing in fresh legs and perhaps a different dynamic. Ruben Dias and Doku are big names, sure, but sometimes you need that injection of energy, and Nunes, in particular, has shown he can be a real game changer when he's on form. And hey, a welcome return for Kovacic on the bench. That's a huge boost, considering how long he's been out. It shows the depth of this squad, and that's something many teams can only dream of. Now, let's talk about West Ham. They're an improving side, no doubt, but the stats against City are just brutal. 17 league games without a win. That's a psychological mountain to climb. From my perspective, this is where the mental game really comes into play. Can they shake off that history and play with belief? Or will the weight of that record hang over them from the first whistle? And then there's Erling Haaland. 11 goals against West Ham. 11. That's more than against any other opponent. What this tells me is that West Ham, for whatever reason, seems to be a fixture that really suits his game. He's been looking to find his top form again, and if there's one team that could be the catalyst for that, it's the Hammers. I'm not saying it's a guaranteed hat-trick, but you can bet he'll be fired up. One thing that immediately stands out to me is the stat about City's first-half dominance. 67 points if you only count first halves. That's incredible. It suggests they often start games with immense intensity and control. But then, the second-half dip. Dropping points from winning positions. That's a real concern, and it's something they'll absolutely need to address. It raises a deeper question: is it a fitness issue, a tactical adjustment problem, or just a mental lapse? Whatever it is, it's a pattern that can't continue if they want to lift that trophy. Guardiola's record against West Ham is also pretty wild, unbeaten in 19 games. That's a managerial masterclass, really. It shows an incredible understanding of how to break them down and manage those encounters. But, as we've seen, even the best teams can slip up. The fact that West Ham are looking for consecutive wins for only the third time this season shows they're capable of putting a run together, so they won't be a pushover. This is the Premier League, after all, and anything can happen. What I'm expecting is City to come out flying, aiming to put this game to bed early, but West Ham will be fighting for every ball, especially with their home crowd behind them. It's going to be a fascinating tactical battle.